Okay, so JAMB 1989 question is before us, and this was question number 11, and we have to find P in terms of Q. If log P base 3 plus 3 log Q base 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so that's a question, and please I want you to pause the video, try to solve it yourself so we can compare our answers together. All right. Okay, so let's solve these together. The very first thing we're gonna do will be for us to look at what is common in this, and that is log 3. Log 3 is common, so we pull it out first, and so we have here log 3. What is common is what we should bring out first, and so we arrange it, and then to make our solving correct. So we pulled out log 3, and what do we have left? What we have left is P, and since it is addition, what's going to happen? Since it's addition, it's going to be multiplication. You're going to multiply what we have left here times, and then we have here we have a Q, and remember that this Q, this 3 that is behind this log, happens to be the power of this Q. Yeah, following the law of logarithm. So we are going to add it up here, Q raised to the power of 3. All right, so we've gotten that, and of course we are going to pull out our minus 3 equals to 3 out. Okay, so having done that, we want to take away this log 3. We want to take away this log here, this log. We want to take away this log. So for us to take away this log, we are going to rewrite this in indices form. This is base 3, so we're going to write this in indices form. So let's writing this in indices form. We're going to bring down our P times Q raised to the power of 3. We bring it down because we want to write this out in indices form. So we have here P times Q raised to the power of 3. Okay, now it will be equal to, now in logarithm, this one what we having here, this equal to 3 here, is the power, and the 3 is the base. Okay, so this, now writing this log out in indices form, we're gonna have the base that happen to be base 3. All right, so happen to be base 3, and this other 3 here is gonna become the power. It remains at the power. So okay, raised to the power 3. All right, but we are asked to find P in terms of Q. Yeah, so it is P that we're gonna have as subject of formula here. So if we should multiply this out, that will be PQ raised to the power 3. Okay, so this now will become P will be equal to everything. It will be equal to 3. It will be equal to 3. Okay, let me break this place down so you could understand better. Now P times Q raised to the power 3 is going to give us what? It's going to give us PQ raised to the power 3. Yeah, so this place is going to be PQ, and the power 3 is only affecting this Q. Yeah, so we have that as that. Okay, now equal to our 3, equal to our 3 raised to the power of 3. Okay, so now we want to make P the subject of formula because we are asked to find P. So dividing this, we're going to divide through by the coefficient of P, and that happens to be Q3, happens to be Q3. So we're going to divide through by Q3, and dividing Q3 by Q3, okay, so this will cancel and this will cancel, and our P will be left alone. So if our P is being left alone, that will be P will now be equal to 3Q, 3 raised to the power 3 all over Q raised to the power 3. So we have here as 3 raised to the power of 3 all over q raised to the power of 3. Now this also can be rewritten. You can write this as 3 in bracket 3 over q first in bracket 3 over q in bracket and everything raised to the power of 3. Everything raised to the power of 3, because yeah, we have 3 here, the power 3 for the numerator and the power 3 for the denominator. So coming to our options, all right, so we have 3 over q raised to the power of 3. Yeah, so option C is the correct option. All right, that was simple. So we are given this and we have to write it out. So writing it out, we look for what is common, and what is common, we observed that log 3 is common for both here. So we pull out log 3 and write out the other log, that's p, and what we have here q. And writing it out, since it was addition, it will change to multiplication, and this 3 that was behind log here, according to the law of logarithm, becomes the power of q, and becomes q raised to the power of 3 equals to this. Now we were asked to find p, so this, you want to eliminate this log here. Eliminating this log, you need to rewrite everything in indices form. So rewriting it in the indices form, this log 3, this base 3 here, becomes the base of the indices, and what it was equal to becomes the power. So I'm multiplying this out, p times q raised to the power 3 will give us pq raised to the power 3, and we need to take away, we want p, so the coefficient of p is q raised to the power 3. Dividing both sides by q raised to the power 3, that we are left with p equals to 3 raised to the power of 3 over q raised to the power of 3. And we went on to simplify it because the powers were the same, into bracket, everything to bracket raised to the power of 3, and option C was the correct option. All right, so take another, let's get to the next class. See you in the next class. Bye bye.